Remember the other day when Mark Carney was asked when the last time he talked to Trump was, and his answer was, "Who cares?" Well, Pierre Poilievre just put out a video, quickly captioned it, just said, "They care. That's who." What a glorious opportunity that Mark Carney gave the Conservatives here. To say "who cares" after saying elbows up for 2 months during his whole campaign, and then all of a sudden you're 6 months late on your, about 4 or 5 months late on your deal, and then you say "who cares"? Imagine what would have happened to Mark Carney if he said "who cares" during the election campaign, right? He's a very, very clever and smart liar, Mark Carney. Just makes you wonder how many Canadians are going to realize they got duped and how long is it going to take. Either way, we're going to get into this. It's just about a minute long, but Pierre Poilievre just absolutely hammers Mark Carney here with this ad. It's great. We're going to have a look at it, and then we'll talk about it. But before we do, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. All right, let's get into it.
Elbows up didn't do anything, did it?
Hundreds of Canadian auto workers will soon be out of jobs, and General Motors is blaming American tariffs.
When was the last time you spoke to the president?
Who cares? I mean, it's a detail. It's a detail. I spoke to him. I'll speak to him again when it matters.
From manufacturing to transportation, industries hit hardest by tariffs are also getting hit hard by job losses. Windsor now has an unemployment rate of 11.1%. In Oshawa, it's climbed to 9%. Here, General Motors is slowing production at this plant because of tariffs, forcing one of its parts suppliers to lay off 250 workers.
Who cares?
That's the whole thing with Mark Carney. Who cares? Again, short but sweet. I mean, he absolutely nailed it there, right? And the Conservatives are going to have an absolute field day with this for a while. And the longer Carney goes without getting a deal, the more people are going to start to think, hey, maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he just said all that crap to win an election and he doesn't really want to get a deal done. He knows it's helping him politically. And then, watch, you'll see, the more people start to call him out for it on the Liberal side, he will then get a deal done. It will likely not be a good deal. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself, but it's likely not going to be good. To be fair, it's going to probably take a while to figure out whether it's good or not. But we all know that Liberals are going to glaze over it, so the mainstream media, and the Conservatives, no matter what, will also criticize it, right? It's kind of what always happens. My fear, though, is that if this whole manipulation tactic works again, where they just lie and say it's going to be a great deal, and people believe him, and he starts to spike on average across all the polls, and say he's got like a 10-point lead on average, like say he's, maybe up by 12 from Nanos and up by 8 with Abacus, he would likely call an election and win a majority. And then we're really going to feel it. If you think I've lost sympathy or empathy for Liberal voters who have bad things happen to them, just wait until Mark Carney potentially gets a majority. I'm not saying for sure that's going to happen. I'm just saying that's my fear, that he could potentially do that if his strategy works, if that's the strategy at all. But either way, this is a very good week to be a Conservative, because if Mark Carney, who's had many blunders, continues to do this, it's going to hurt him. Eventually, not getting a deal done will hurt him. And then he might make a mistake and rush and do a deal. And maybe even the Liberal mainstream media can't defend it, and then he's screwed. If he comes out with a bad deal and the media turns on him, Pierre's going to spike in the polls. The NDP, as of March, will have a new leader. The Bloc will also likely gain some support back. And even Nanos and Abacus, most of those polls, whether they're Conservative or Liberal leaning, are actually showing the Bloc gaining support already. So it's very interesting. We'll have to see what happens, but Pierre Poilievre needs to continue to do this. He made another good move yesterday, getting a new campaign manager, Steve Outhouse, replacing Jenny Byrne, who was obviously not good and can't seem to win an election where Steve wins no matter where he goes. So good news, good week to be a Conservative. Keep up the hope. Don't let the negativity fill your head. Push it out. We're going to have a conservative government eventually. I just hope it's sooner rather than later, just like all of you.